Chicharron is the heaven right here.
Look, a little, that's how tender it is. It just fell off.
It's just in my backyard, second home right here, Kabayan. And I might just have to change my name to Boy Ube now.
Chicken feet is called Adidas.
Yes. Chicken feet.
What's the difference between traditional Filipino food, casual Filipino food, and street Filipino food? We're with our R&B singer friend to go find out. Hit that like button. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a very, very special Filipino episode of Fun Bros Food. Right now, we are in Woodside, Queens, the official Little Manila Filipino town of New York City. And we are joined today by our good friend, Ren.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Ren, aka Boy Angel. I'm an upcoming R&B artist from Queens.
Curious, I wanna know what's on your mind. Respectfully, I feel like you'll be sad in silence. Girl, I'm curious, if I got closer, would you mind? Love is a gamble, but I risk it every time.
We're here, we about to eat, feast, take it back home to the Filipino style.
Guys, our first stop on this Filipino crawl where we are comparing fast food Filipino to traditional Filipino food out here in Queens. We're starting off at Max's. This is a new location that opened up this year. This is a chain from the Philippines. This is the house that fried chicken made. Even if you've been to Max's, they got some new dishes right now. I'm excited to try them.
Nell, have you ever had Max's?
I've heard of Max's, but I've never had it, so I'm very excited to try it.
We might even have Ren kind of sing us a little tune about Max's. I don't know.
You might have to serenade.
I might have.
Ren, I'm just saying you might have to serenade some of the aunties in there.
If I do that, I'm gonna have to do this.
All right, guys, let's go check out Max's.
All you gon' hear is some pretty hoes dancing on the stage like it's a strip pole.
This is round one of many, guys. They brought out the works. What were we starting with?
Just like any Filipino party that I would go to, I would going first for the lumpia.
The lumpia is the go-to. Might have to hit that seasick though.
Seasick. Ren said go for the seasick, bro. I'm going for the embudito. This is something that I've never seen before. It has an egg inside. It's got some raisins, but it's kind of shaped like a kebab meat.
Oh, hold on, Ren, before don't forget you want some java rice, man? Let me give you some java rice.
You can't, as a Filipino, you can't eat without rice. You gotta eat with rice. Every dish got rice.
Speaking of rice, man, I'm going for the shrimp paste rice.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This lechon right here. The way you eat lechon, the healthy way, there's a special way.
Well, what's that healthy way to eat
The
lechon,
healthy
bro?
way to eat lechon, right? You take a spoon and fork. Obviously, if you're Filipino, you gotta eat with a spoon.
Okay, yeah.
You can't not eat with a spoon.
Of course.
And you take the spoon, you hold it down right here, and you bust the skin off, right?
So you're busting the fatty skin. Why?
Yeah, so you take the little skin off. You know what? I'm actually lying. This is actually the most unhealthy way to eat it because I'm only eating the skin. And you take it, you dip it in some vinegar and soy sauce. That's how you do it.
Yo, this is the chicharron bulaklak, guys.
Oh my God.
Chicharron bulaklak. He said that this is really good. I saw this in the photo. This is the new Max's dish. Oh, y'all got to try this.
Oh.
Chicharron bulaklak right here. Here we go.
Oh.
Yo, that's good, man. It's like a fatty pork wood ear or something.
In the Philippines, when something is fire, when you're eating it, you say, putang ina.
Putang ina. Why? What does that mean?
It's actually a curse. It's actually like holy.
Oh. All right, guys. I'm trying the embudito. This is the egg and pork meatloaf.
All right, you guys, I'm trying the chicken chicharron here.
Oh, I might have to try that too. Let me get some the sauce. Chicharron is the heaven right here. Oh my God. This is one of the most popular dishes right here. Desserts rather, at the Philippines. It's called halo halo. It's literally like ube ice cream, ice shavings, a bunch of different fruits. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of Queens, you know, because Queens is like a jumble of everything, of all different nationalities. So like, it's a good way to look at Queens. Halo halo.
Queens is halo halo.
Yo, I'm a huge fan of noodle soup, and this one looks thick, just how I like it.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
This right here is my life. Growing up, this is all I ate.
I will say this, lechon kawali really put me on the Filipino food. First time at like a backyard barbecue, they busted it out with the pineapple sauce right here.
Oh, yeah. That lechon kawali right here. But I will say, the question I have is, do you like your lechon kawali with this sauce right here or the soy sauce vinegar combo? Because that, to me, that's the question.
Let us know in the comments down below.
Ooh, if you guys are into the shrimpy, in Cantonese we would say like ha mai flavor. This bagaoon rice, this is where it's at.
Fire? Let me try that. Bagoong rice.
Shrimp paste rice. Bagoong rice. This is something kind of new. It's kind of got that kind of soury fermented flavor, but it's nice. I think Filipinos do the best rice. Like, they do the best regular rice because they got the garlic rice, they got the java rice, they have this bagoong rice. Filipinos just know how to flavor the rice.
I mean, the garlic rice, growing up, that's all we ate. Every breakfast, every morning, garlic rice. Mix it with a little Spam. See, that's the other thing. We don't got no Spam on the table, but if you're Filipino, you know.
All right, wrapping up round one at Max's. What was your favorite dish, Nelson?
I'm gonna go with the noodles, man. Love me a noodle soup, nice and warm.
All right, my favorite was this chicharron. Not the chicken chicharron, but this pork one.
Oh, the chicharron bulaklak.
Bulaklak. I don't know what part of pork, the pig this is, but it's delicious.
It's amazing. Mine was going with the sisig right here. I haven't had this in a while, so oh my God, this had to hit right here.
For me, my favorite out of round one here at Max's was the bagaoon rice. This shrimp paste rice was something that I think my dad would like, my grandpa would have liked it, everybody would have liked it, in all lineages of my family. This was good.
All right, we need a palate cleanser before round two. Here I have a creamy mango with coconut jelly. You got the ube with the flan and the cheese on top. I always thought cheese on top of the halo halo is very interesting.
And this is actually vanilla syrup with little bobas in it, the clear bobas. Yo, we actually have another dessert over here too. Like we said, palate cleanse for round two.
Oh my God. Is that with pandan jelly? These desserts are hidden. They're hidden. I don't know what else to say. Perfect mixture of Asian flavors, jelly, you got a little bit like the candiness in there, and then it's just creamy. All right, everybody, we got round two at Max's. Of course, starting off, we got the classic Max's No Batter Fried Chicken. But real quick, to talk about your album that's out right now, Flowers on the Table. You know, I feel like there's a lot of Asian rappers. We used to rap back in the day as well, but like, there's not as many Asian like R&B artists that are making like sexy songs. You know what I mean? Like, to put it plainly, like you're making kind of like, I guess, baby making music. And there's not a lot of Asians that want to take on that role. I guess, what propels you to want to like even sing that style?
When I was younger, it started rapping. Like I started rapping, like high school in the hallways with the homies. As years went by,
Oh yeah, don't go, keep going. Pause.
No.
As years went by when I was younger, I kept rapping, but I started to want to sing. Like I wanted to be more for the ladies. I always wanted to be more for the ladies. So like a few years went by of experimenting, rapping. And then one day I just told my homie, I was like, I want to sing. Nobody could believe, nobody was like, yeah, all right, you ain't gonna sing. Started singing one day, just really started tapping in, trying to make that type of music. And next thing you know, I'm an R&B artist now, so.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I guess what kind of got you into music? I know a lot of Filipinos grow up doing karaoke. They are musical, right? Because there's a Western influence from Spain and also just the local culture in the Philippines is very performance-centric. Maybe more so than like other Asian countries. Like what got you into it? What young? Was it the karaoke sessions at family parties or was it like more of the environment of Queens in New York City?
Well, music, growing up, like you said, Magic Mike's and karaoke, it wasn't really my ticket into music though. When I was younger, like I said, I was rapping. And at an early stage, I actually got like a great opportunity. Believe it or not, when I was younger, I was on a mixtape with Waka Flocka Flame and Nicki Minaj, which is crazy. Shout out to Young Joey, that was the family, my brother. He put me on. He gave me a chance, yeah, as a rapper, yeah. My brother Reem is Young Joey's his cousin, and Reem was one of the first people to hear me rap. So long story short, I came from that and saw that I had an opportunity in music early, and then I kept going, and now I'm here.
All right, everybody, check out his album right down below. Man, I will tell you that. I'm curious. That shit, that is stuck in my mind, for real. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get back into the chicken. Look how tender this is. Look, a little. That's how tender it is. It just fell off. Max's fried chicken.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Good thing. Thank God that didn't drop. I'll stay that. Listen, guys, if you look at the wall, it says sarap to the bone. I'm telling you, literally, and this is not sponsored at all.
No cap.
This is tasty AF to the bone, and so that means tasty in Tagalog.
Sometimes in the videos you can't tell like what it tastes like, but you can just look at this and you can see. Do you see that? No batter is crazy. To do no batter, guys, like listen, I love Jollibee's and we're gonna go there soon, but the no batter, there's a beauty in the naked batter.
The naked batter. It's a good way to put it.
We might have to drop a sexy song about that.
Shorty in that naked batter. I love her in that naked batter. Oh my God.
Hey, moving on, guys. Round 2. What are we looking at, Ren? That's bangus?
This is the bangos, the dying bangos. This is my favorite fish dish growing up.
We're just gonna rip into it, bro. Why do you like this milkfish dish so much?
This right here, it's like fried chicken or fish. Growing up, this is all I ate. Anytime we go to a Filipino restaurant, I had to get the bangos.
Here I got the pancit canton. It's kind of like lo mein. You know, it got a lot of Chinese influence, but you know, done in a Filipino way. They do it differently here, but it tastes just as good.
Because it's like pancit, it's like the regular pancit, except mostly with different noodles. They got
This is crispy pata.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Look at the inside.
Oh my
But the
gosh.
part we gotta try is this right here.
Oh,
The
snap.
skin right in here. You gotta dip it in this sauce. The soy sauce vinegar right here.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Oh my God.
Kare.
I know every island culture likes a good oxtail, you know, like the Caribbean eats a lot of oxtail and the Philippines does too. Oh, kare oxtail right here. I mean, I've eaten a lot of Filipino food and Max's is actually always, every time I come, one of the most enjoyable experiences, man.
Ren, I've got to hear a lot of your music as Boy Angel. I got to say you got the hooks on lock. They're so catchy. A lot of the choruses, they really stay in your mind. What are your favorite tracks that are coming out? Because I know you're dropping a bunch of EPs like every month, right?
Right. This month's EP that's out right now is Flowers on the Table. My favorite song on this one is called Flowers. It's the main song on the EP. It's definitely very personal.
The flowers that I gave you, why they dying on the table? The card that I wrote for you, you ripped it up, it was a joke to you.
All my music is personal, all my music is about real life, but definitely flowers. The flowers that I gave you, why they dying on the table. The card that I wrote for you, you ripped it up, it was a joke to you. That's me right there.
That's the
We are wrapping up round 2 here at Max's. This is the very first location within the limits of New York City. Prior to this, the only other Max's was in Jersey. Of course, there's a bunch on the West Coast and of course a bunch in the Philippines. What was your favorite thing?
Man, between all the crispy pata, lechon kawali, bangos, I'm gonna have to just pick everything pork.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Everything
Yeah,
that
no, the pork, they do. Honestly, you just gotta come to Max's. Everything was excellent. But like you said, for this round, I might have to go with Max's famous fried chicken.
My favorite gotta be the fried fish, man. You know, you got the crispy skin and then you got the meat inside. Super good.
We met playing basketball and then I found out you were doing music and then we checked out one of the studio sessions and we heard actually the entire album, which you're just releasing the EP like 3 songs at a time.
Right.
So you're kind of teasing them, you're kind of showing, hey, this is just the beginning, come back. There's a song called 42 that's gonna come out later that I really like, but Curious is a hit. That's a hit, man.
Thank you.
It's a hit like this crispy pata's a hit.
My God.
All right, everybody, we're on our way to Dollar Hits where we're gonna get a lot of Filipino skewers, inaw. But we gotta stop by Red Ribbon because Red Ribbon, it's a staple. I mean, we gotta all pick one item. It's
No,
just something you gotta
and
make.
you know what I like about the Red Ribbon is they always have new items. Sort of like Max's. You know, the chains. The chains, they always got like inventive stuff.
We love change. Filipinos love change.
Check it out.
All right, you guys, we just came out of Red Ribbon, and I had no idea, Ren, that you guys ate empanadas in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's the thing, but it's not like a Spanish empanada. I think if you bite into that, you might find a raisin in there.
Okay. Oh, there is.
I see.
Oh, there is a raisin.
Guys, this beef empanada is kind of shaped more like a Jamaican beef patty, I want to say. I don't know if it's the Queen's
see.
influence. Ooh, yes, there are raisins.
There's raisins.
That looks so good. That's like a beef stew with carrots and raisins.
Raisins. Get with it.
Wow.
Shout out to the raisins in the empanadas. I like it.
I'm pro raisin. I'm pro raisin in empanadas.
We got this ube flan cake.
Ube everything. How do you feel about ube blowing up?
I mean, I might just have to change my name to Boy Ube now.
The flowers that I gave you, Why they dying on the table?
Oh! What's poppin'? So a mamon is like a short, shallow sponge cake. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the color.
Now you're about to try the butter mamon.
The butter mamon. This looks like the Chinese. This is so soft. Oh, this is good. It's not good.
Red Ribbon is like the 85C. It's like everything is soft, everything's delicious. They do everything at a high quality. I love it.
All right, you guys, we just arrived at our traditional food spot location. We're at Dollar Hits, all the way from historic Filipino town in Los Angeles. They made it over. They opened up one in New York City, in Woodside. Where we at? What's up, Leon?
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Dollar Hits. So here we have our canteen. We call it turo turo. So basically, you point where you want and we give it to you.
Like a cafeteria style. Is this something that is new to the New York environment in terms of like
No, most of the Filipino restaurants, this is the setup that you
right in the Philippines? Ren, have you eaten this turo turo style before?
Yes, I have eaten this style, but I haven't been to Dollar Hits yet, so this is gonna be my first.
Okay.
All right, Ren, you're gonna pick out some skewers, some, how we call it? Ihaw? Ihaw.
I highly recommend getting the intestines.
Okay, you gotta get some funky stuff. We gotta get some intestines.
Let's do it up.
Yo, I did not know chicken feet is called Adidas. Did you know that? Chicken Adidas. Yeah, I gotta get one.
Adidas.
Alright guys, I have pretty much what is pork belly adobo. I'm gonna try this. We got plantains. I like it. Let's go. What do you eat?
And I picked the pork skewer. Pork skewer. I love my pork.
Man, you know I gotta go with the chicken feet, aka the Adidas, but you know, checks over stripes all day.
Go in. Dollar Hits, guys, from LA, coming out to New York, Woodside, Queens. It's popping out here.
Fire.
Wow.
Fire right here.
First time having this Filipino dish is the innards. It's got some meat and some intestines. Oh man.
I went tocino. You know, this is the classic breakfast right here, tocino.
Here, I got the coconut sisig.
Also, if we're eating breakfast, you know you gotta go with the longanisa sausage. All right, yo, John here told me that I had to try the pig's blood. If you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of pig's blood, but I'll do it.
Picked up another skewer. I think this is the chicken intestine.
I'm going with the quail egg.
Oh, all right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I've never had crispy pig blood before. Not bad though.
Different.
All right, we're ending off with dessert here at Dollar Hits. But Ren, how would you compare the food at Dollar Hits to like Max's as far as like culturally?
I would say that Max's is like, you know, the home cooked, table full, at home meal. So it's something I grew up eating a lot. Dollar Hits, I would say it's more like the street food, you know, vendor food where you're, you know, getting something quick to get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And oftentimes skewers in most cultures is like drinking food too. So I could see us having some beers or some tanduay.
Some Adidas, man.
All right, guys, I got this fruit salad. The first time I actually had this Filipino fruit salad is at my friend Vance's house. He's Filipino. I fell in love with it. I recreated it at my home too. It's very simple. You got some sweet creams, a little bit of sour cream, and some other creams in there. So, fruit salad.
let's do it.
Yo, I remember what was in this. It's cottage cheese and whipped cream. That's why I like it, because I love cottage cheese.
You just has cream, 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 and just some other creams.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
All right, our last spot on our Filipino Woodside crawl. We got a spot behind us called Kabayan, and it's really nice inside. You only find spots like this in Filipino enclaves, because if you just have a few Filipino restaurants, maybe there won't be a market big enough for this, but this is like a lounge type spot.
You know, this is looking real upscale. They got the white leather in there, you know, it's real plush.
Yeah, man, I don't know. You might have to see if you can shoot a music video here or something.
Boy, Ube gonna have to pull up here.
Hey, the alter ego. Let's go. Let's check it out.
I love being in spots like Kabayan because it's just like, it shows you the whole diversity. You know, we're at Max's, which is a chain from the Philippines. Then we hit Dollar Hits, which is from Pampangas, but it's almost imitating like a street style stall type food. And then now we're here at Kabayan, which is almost like an upscale Filipino American thing for like, I want to say like rich aunties.
All right, we got one of your favorite desserts right here, the Turon. This is the fried banana, kind of looking like an egg roll, but it's a dessert egg roll. Let's crack this open.
We got the banana in there.
Yeah. Well, how do you describe Turon to people who are like, oh, is this just a fried banana and an egg roll?
It's like a, yeah, pretty much a fried banana and egg roll.
Ren,
Yes, sir.
Where can people check out your stuff?
So everything's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music. We also have a website, 7summers.com. Everything will be there. That's 7EVEN for the 7.
How would you describe your style if you had to compare? I know like sometimes when you ask artists and you're like, oh, who do you sound like? People want to be like, no, I sound like myself. But if we had to like,
I get a lot of my inspiration from 90s R&B. So like, I mean, I wouldn't say I sound like Usher, but like there's so many aspects of like the way I tell my stories that I get from Usher. You know, inspirations come from everywhere. Now, you know, I always ask this question to other people. So what do y'all think?
All right. Well, hey guys, let us know in the comment section below what you think about Boy Angel's music. Who would you compare him to? Give him your review, give him your breakdown. We got the link included down below, but we are about to head back to Manhattan and try even more Filipino fusion food. So huge shout out to Rem. Man, thank you for showing us the Woodside, man.
of course, by the time you watch this video, the EP will be out, but there's also more songs coming. It's not just 3 songs. I seen the whole track listing. You got a bunch of bangers in there. Just be on the lookout. Filipino from Queens, right here, Boy Angel, AKA Boy Ube. All right, everybody, we just got back from Queens from chilling with Ren, and we're back in the Lower East Side on Broome Street in a very hip area. And guys, we're outside of Calle. They are doing a bunch of stuff.
Man, I heard they got Filipino siumais and ube everything.
Let's go. All right, everybody, here at Calle, which Calle actually means street in Tagalog. They have a lot of different street food and snack, but done fusion style. Check out this ube slider, longanisa sausage on an air-fried ube bun. You like the longanisa sausage with a little bit of spice and cream into it, definitely try this one. Here we have the ube pao with ube jam in the middle, topped off with a little bit of coconut shreds. Soft, sweet, warm ube. For dessert, we have a ube flan right here, and then a sans rival. I've never actually had this one, so I'm gonna go for this first. Ooh, I like it. Cookies and cream in between. Oh, that's stuck in it. Of course, you gotta have the ube flan two-tone. I think it's so cool to go from Queens, which is more traditional food and kind of the traditional Filipino chains, and then going out to the fusion zone, you know, in the LES where they're doing things really differently. Now here, we have the pork and the shrimp shumai, but you know, different than the Cantonese shumai, they give you lemon and the fillings are a little bit different.
Man, I'm going in, man. Going on this
shrimp one. Oh, do you want a little lemon though? Because you know, Filipinos, they like the lemon.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, you know, Filipino has so much, you know, Chinese influence, you know, in their foods.
All right, let's try the pork one, and you got a little chili oil. Man, that actually looks good, man. I can't wait to try that.
What's really different about the, you know, Filipino siumais compared to like the Chinese siumais is that they put different ingredients and spices in theirs. It's just, it is good too. It's good too. It's just different. Man, we eating Calle on the Calle.
All right, everybody, we're here at Cabecera. Now, this is a really cool Filipino cafe that also serves a lot of hot and sweet cold foods over in the Lower East Side. Here we have their rendition of merienda, which is kind of like the Spanish tea time tradition. That's why it kind of looks like the British one where it's stacked up. But man, they have a lot of cool like ube and multi-layered pandan flavored cakes right here. And then we also have the lumpia musubi.
I have never seen anything like that in my life.
I mean, you know, you're very familiar with the musubi out on the West Coast, but
an egg roll on top?
The lumpia one?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't sound that crazy, but it is just something you haven't seen before. All right, guys, I'm trying the cassava right here, and then Nelson's gonna try the sop and sop, and all these are very warm here at Cabecera. I like it how it's hot.
Cheers. The texture is really good, really consistent, very ooey gooey.
Dude, it's like going to one of those, like, I guess, bakeries, and you just see all those cakes, except all those cakes are actually like Filipino desserts. Nelson, you're digging into some ube. Here I have their actual like pandan and corn dessert. Let's check it out.
Very delicate, very delicate.
Oh, wow. This one is my favorite right here. Finally, I have this long-awaited lumpia musubi. I'm about to dive into this. And then you have the ube taho.
Ube taho. Oh, with the bobas. Oh yeah, there we go. Pudding is so nice and warm. Ube not too sweet, which is really good.
They have a great lumpia. I could eat it by itself. It's A1. Closing off with the ginger latte, guys. I'm mixing up. I saw the ginger at the bottom. I'm very excited about this one. Well, basically what I like about Cabecera, it's like a coffee shop vibe. Everything's super fresh. Everything's made super high quality. The ownership team is great too. And honestly, they just do things a little bit differently. Our next spot is a staple in the Filipino community, Mama Fina's. Originally started in Jersey City in a Filipino enclave. Now it's out here in the East Village, and they serve all all different types of sisig.
Yo, I've tried sisig before, but I've never had this sisig. Let's go.
The food here at Mama Fina's has arrived, and here are some dishes that I have not had before. First of all, we got fried chicken wings with gravy on a sizzling plate. Now, you might think that's an ode to Jollibee's, but actually this is an ode to the owner's wife's restaurant in the Philippines, in Bicol. This is how they do it on the sizzling plate. Here you have sisig gambas. This is a shrimp sisig, guys. I know you can make sisig with all different types of things, but I've never had it with shrimp. Look at the colors, delicious. Oh yeah, here you have the lanka. This is actually jackfruit. I know that you thought it was meat, but it's jackfruit cooked with coconut. And then here you have this red Java rice, which is actually quite different than other rices. It's not garlic rice, but it's a little bit red due to the tomatoes they cook it with, and kind of reminds me of Spanish rice, so I think this is like the fusion right here. All right, garlic wing with gravy, let's go. That savory, salty gravy just tops off the wing so nicely. We have not ran into any lanka in this video yet, but this is nicely cooked jackfruit. It does, and jackfruit actually does make a really good meat substitute because it kind of has like this feeling almost like it's pork or fish.
I would have never thought, man.
Try it, bro.
Serve it up, man. You're telling me this is not meat?
I'm telling you, man, a lot of vegan restaurants using jackfruit, but you know who was using it first? The Filipinos. All right, sisig gambas, shrimp sisig.
Oh, that was jam-packed with a whole bunch of different flavors.
I'm eating it with the Java rice. I like the name too, Java rice. That's a cool name. This is so cool because, you know, we went to a lot of very traditional Filipino spots, like kind of cafes, and then we also went to some fusion spots. But here, I love it because they're bringing dishes that they eat in the Philippines that are maybe a little bit less common to find, but they're not exactly modern fusion. They're maybe a little bit more localized, so I think that's really cool, and shout out to Mama Fina's. The food is so good, and that skillet is hot.
Full of memories, not a lot of faces in these videos. All you gon' hear is some pretty pose, dancing on the stage like it's a stripper.